Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
First down, Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
They go play action. Mayfield steps away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Cluster. Good. 180. Hey, go orange. White.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, go orange. Set, Delta, white.
2nd down, Rivers. 20. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Here you go, man.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, Rocket. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hot.
Rivers now on second down. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mayfield now on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On third down, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on second down. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Now let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be kicked from... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Good. Round 80. Come on.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
180. 12. 0. Hey, keep it skinny.
To throw is Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Set. 380.
They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here you go, man.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Here we go.
Now Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. His throw incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Hurry up!
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The 180, 380. 5-4.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
380. Hey, Rocket. 12, 12, 12. Great hut.
Here's Rivers. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green, 39. Green.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Mayfield now. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, how does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
380. Let's go. 300.
To throw on second down, Rivers. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his right. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Gives to the first man through. Watt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Watching that run makes me...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
First and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Gone!
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end in Njoku. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Finding some room at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Rivers on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. first and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Mayfield on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, Mayfield again. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Let's go.
Third and long for Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A first down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And some room to work. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
180. Hey, Delta. Hey, Rocket. Shoot. Right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Ready? Set 180. Yo, Rocky.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Rivers to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey. Got 3. On 4. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Benjamin. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The intended receiver there, Allen. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
380. White. Brown. Keep it skinny. Hey, go orange 5-4. Hey, Delta. 300.
One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...